A teenager caught in the Hillsborough disaster tried in vain to save her younger sister as the crush worsened, a jury has heard. The new inquests are focusing on the final moments of Sarah Hicks, 19, and her 15-year-old sister Vicky. Witnesses said they saw Vicky crying and in distress on the terraces. A fan who tried to pull Sarah out of the pen recalled she shouted for people to help her younger sister and there was total terror on her face. The sisters were among 96 fans who died following a crush at the FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest on April 15, 1989. They had travelled to the stadium in Sheffield with their parents, Trevor and Jenny Hicks. Trevor was in a less crowded pen on the Leppings Lane end terraces while their mother had a seat in the north stand. The jury saw CCTV images of the girls and their father going through the turnstiles at 13:53. Sarah and Vicky were also seen standing together in pen 3, behind the goal, from 14:38. In a statement, Sean Fortune, a Liverpool fan who stood near them, said, "The dark-haired girl Vicky was crying and seemed in distress. There were a few police standing just in front of the pen and the crowd were trying to attract their attention to tell them that this girl was in trouble, but they didn't seem to hear." Jeffrey Rex, a friend of Mr. Fortune, told the jury he was standing behind the girls. He said a fan next to them in the crowd turned around and shouted to those behind them, push back, the two girls are in trouble." He did this for several minutes and there's no doubt his intention was to try to protect the two girls. The crush had got to such a level where there's nothing anybody could do. Mr. Rex recalled seeing Sarah holding Vicky up by her arms and could see the younger of the two girls was deteriorating and affected very badly by the crush. He said Vicky may have been unconscious and her head was tilted to one side. "Fight for your life." Alan Brooks told how he was immediately behind the girls on the terrace and very shortly before kick-off they were sweating profusely, their faces were very flushed and were obviously in trouble. He said at one stage the gate leading out of the pen was opened and some people spilled out onto the pitch before it was closed again. "We had been surging backwards and forwards and you were just trying to fight for your life," he said. "One minute the girls were there, we went forward again in another surge and they weren't there." Another supporter, Brian Doyle, managed to escape the terraces and then tried to rescue people from the pens. The jury saw images of him on top of the fence separating the crowd from the pitch between 15:06 and 15:08, just after the match was stopped. He reached into the pen and tried to grab one of the girls, believed to be Sarah, who he said was still conscious. Mr. Doyle said, "I couldn't get her off the floor. I just had hold of her hand and she was crying for someone to help her sister. She shouted, 'Can someone help my sister?' Then she was just crying, sobbing, and her face showed total terror." He said, "Then people were grabbing my hand and I just lost her." Liverpool fan Paul Taylor briefly tried to give Vicky mouth-to-mouth resuscitation but said her body was limp and lifeless and he naturally assumed that she had already died. The jury saw footage showing her being lifted from pen 3 into pen 2 at 15:27. Mr. Hicks has previously said that he saw Vicky being passed out of the pen and rushed to her side on the pitch. Sarah was eventually laid down next to her sister. A police officer who rode with Vicky and her father in an ambulance said that they were optimistic of the best outcome for Vicky. Peter McGuinness said medics at Sheffield's Northern General Hospital worked on her for 3 to 5 minutes before telling him that she was dead. He continued, "I recall that the treatment didn't appear to be particularly intensive, it was more general sorts of checks, is my recollection of what they were doing." The jury heard how he then told Mr. Hicks his youngest daughter had died.